The 5 main skills that will make you rich. Let us dive into what skills you should have in order to make more money. Number 1 skill is how to sell. Selling has a bad reputation, because most people think of it as manipulation instead of rationalized persuasion. Everything you do in life is a form of selling. From the minute you're born when you're crying in order to get milk to the moment you die. Life is about interacting with others, and selling is just convincing someone of the merits of an exchange. If you learn how to do that, you have a shot at winning at life, because you're going to have to sell a lot of people on a lot of things in your journey. You'll have to convince your partner to be with you, you'll have to convince your friends to trust you, and if you want to be rich, you'll have to prove that whatever it is you are offering is worth exchanging for money. This is the basic, folks. If you're unable to understand the fundamentals of transactions, you're going to have a hell of a hard time trying to get rich. The following line will forever change the way you look at money. Listen carefully on this. People will trade their money for things that they find more valuable than the money they just spent. If needed, pause the video, write it down and think about it. This reasoning applies to time as well. People will trade their time for money, if the money they receive is perceived as more valuable than their own time. If you know this to your core, it will make you a great salesman. You will be able to rationalize their decision process and make the sale easier. Sales come in many forms, not only the traditional salesman kind of sales. Most of the top entrepreneurs are great salespeople. You can look at Steve Jobs. His product launch is literally his sales pitch. Elon Musk, currently the richest man on earth or one of the wealthiest people right now, is a great speaker and icon for his company. Remember Tesla product launch? How Elon Musk actually sells his electric vehicles to the people? This is one of the skills that can make you very rich. Imagine this. Unless you have a rich family. If not, all businesses out there need funding. Therefore, you need to sell your idea, business to potential investors to invest in you. So one way or another, you need to master the art of selling. In this century, don't just think of selling as being a salesman. Sales is the whole thing here. How you present yourself, your idea, your business, etc. Before going on, if you feel that I have given you some value, please help me by smashing the like button, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, so you will be updated when I upload new videos like this. Second on the list, public speaking. Communication is the backbone of our society. It allows us to form connections, influence decisions, and motivate change. Without communication skills, the ability to progress in the working world and in life itself would be nearly impossible. Public speaking is one of the most important and most dreaded forms of communication. Why is it important? Because it can win over the crowd. An important skill to have in business and especially in the public relations arena is the skill of persuasion, or the ability to win over the crowd. Inside and outside the workplace, the power of persuasion can carry you far, and it all starts by honing those public speaking skills. Mastering public speaking results in an increase in confidence, and with that, a cool and collected presence in front of an audience. A great pitch will persuade the consumer or editor to want to know more. When addressing any audience with an idea or argument for or against something, public speaking allows you to make your case compellingly and convincingly. Next, it also motivates people. A great public speaker attains the power to motivate his or her audience to do something, stop doing something, change a behavior, or reach objectives. But to carry an idea forward, you must be able to excite and enliven your peers, employees, co-workers, customers. Public speakers are leaders who are able to inspire their audience to work harder to achieve their goals. Again, a lot of successful entrepreneurs are great speakers. One example is Jack Ma. He is making speeches after speeches in business forums. Some might wonder why Jack Ma wants to speak in the public. He did it with a reason. This made people trust him and his company and made his stock skyrocket, which in return make him one of the richest men in China. Peter Thiel of PayPal, and the biggest shareholder of Facebook, is also a great public speaker. He has spoken in colleges, on national conventions, etc. Next on our list, marketing. Many people confuse selling with marketing, and although they happen to be in the same, there are fundamental differences between the two. Listen up everyone, because this is the type of knowledge you only get during really expensive MBAs at the top financial universities, and you're getting it here for free. To put it in the simplest form possible, selling has to deal with the needs of the seller, while marketing is focused on the needs of the buyer. You sell something because the company needs to make a profit, but you market something as a solution to a problem. These two are tracked differently as well. You track sales by profits and marketing by the customer's satisfaction. Marketing is the art of communicating to vast amounts of people, in a simple and easy way to understand what your product or service is and how it can make their lives better. Being a master marketer alone could be enough to make you rich. We've had numerous examples. Gary made $15 million just by selling rocks to people, to bottled water, which through marketing alone created a multi-billion-dollar industry by convincing people to pay for something which they used to get for free. We live in a time when anyone can become a brand, and you need to start marketing yourself correctly. Imagine this. If you have a great product but you don't have a good marketing campaign, words don't get out there and you are not able to reach your potential audience. Do you think your product sells? If you have the skills in marketing, you will be highly paid, or you can literally market most of the products out there and make it work. This will literally make you rich. Fourth on the list will be copywriting. What is copywriting? Copywriting is the process of writing persuasive marketing and promotional materials that motivate people to take some form of action, such as make a purchase, click on a link, donate to a cause, or schedule a consultation. These materials can include written promotions that are published in print or online. They can also include materials that are spoken, such as scripts used for videos or commercials. The text in these materials is known as copy, hence the name copywriting. You may not realize it, but copywriting is everywhere. You scroll through your Facebook app, Instagram, etc. Any company that run ads or sell will need copywriters, as copywriters are the one that fully optimize their ROI. Without copywriters, businesses wouldn't be able to share their messages with potential customers to expand their markets, or with current customers to keep them engaged. This includes websites, nonprofit organizations, service providers, as well as brick and mortar retailers. They all need and use copywriters. Take Apple Incorporated as an example. If you browse through their website, you'll find descriptions of their products. Like this one for the MacBook Air. Product descriptions like these are written by copywriters, but you can also see there's a link to a product video at the bottom of the page. Guess who wrote the script for that video? You guessed it right, a copywriter? The description is followed by a link to view a white paper about the chip. A white paper is a document that goes into detail about a specific product or topic, and white papers are also written by copywriters. The fact that Apple has included videos, white papers, detailed product descriptions, and other materials like these shows they use copywriters quite heavily. Like Apple Incorporated, other Fortune 500 companies also use copywriters extensively. They have substantial marketing budgets, and a portion of those budgets will go directly to copywriters. That said, you don't have to work for Fortune 500 companies if that's not for you. Many other types of companies, both big and small, also use copywriters, such as financial institutions and investment firms, medical supply and pharmaceutical companies, food manufacturers, nonprofit organizations, local service providers, such as car mechanics and hair salons, fitness, personal improvement, and other types of coaches, dentists, medical doctors, and other healthcare providers, self-help authors and speakers, producers of supplements and other complementary health products. And this is only a small sampling of the types of business who need your services as a professional copywriter. No matter what your personal interests and background, you'll almost certainly find a perfect match for your skills somewhere in the copywriting industry. Fifth on our list will be money management. Remember this, you can make all the money in the world and still end up broke. Making money is important, actually is really important, but that's just the first part of it. The second one is what you do with it after you get it. This can make you or break you, so it's important for you to be a good patron to your money. You need to take care of it and help it grow so you can use it later for the things that really matter. Think of your money as little soldiers. Do not just give your army away in exchange for temporary things, instead let them go out into the marketplace so they can return with more prisoners. That's how your army grows. Getting rich is actually a lot easier than people think, if you're willing to learn how to do it and put in the work. Most people assume that getting rich is just a matter of luck, and they simply are not lucky enough. But those are the people who don't watch this type of videos on YouTube in their spare time. Money should be used in order to protect yourself. The more you have it, the better protection you have. I recommend creating multiple streams of income from different industries. Unless they all fail at the same time, you should be able to survive and build better ones in the future. How many people do you know that immediately once they get their salaries they go on a shopping spree, buying things they don't really need? You need to be smarter with your money, even if that means not having the latest iPhone or the coolest new clothes. What would you rather do? Impress some people who you don't really care about and who don't care about you, or use that money to put another brick towards your dream life? Use your spare money to upgrade yourself, invest in yourself so you can make more money in return. For people who knows how money works, it is a cycle. The whole economy is a cycle whereby you spend money to make money. But spend on the right things. These are the 5 main skills that you need to have in order to be rich. If you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Thank you.